Okay, welcome back, everybody. I'm sorry for the cutout for the last stream. I'm sure the commentators will go over like what happened for you guys, but my computer, I'm running a bunch of stuff on a 7-year-old computer who's just not having it today, and so it killed itself for the third time. And I'm hoping in this instance the third time's the charm. And reset a few settings, hopefully helps my PC out, and we'll try and manage streaming this all the way through for the next 2 games. But I do apologize for the inconvenience here. Alright, I'll hand it off to you guys. Go for it.
We're back. We're live. How's everyone doing? Corey, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
You feeling all right after what we had to witness?
I'm feeling great that Vayne did well, despite Jacob hating on it every single time it gets picked. Vayne is always strong.
Always strong no matter what.
Game lobby is full.
That's just rude. For those who weren't able to watch, we Demacia beat him up real hard. Demacia went, I think it was like 18 kills or something to like 4, and Ionia, in a dishonorable fashion, decided to surrender. I feel like I need a little clip of that dragon from Mulan saying dishonor on you and dishonor on your cow.
Mushu, I believe his name is.
Ah, thank you. I have been stat corrected. It was 21 kills to 1 kill. Big unfortunate.
I wonder how Ionia is going to play around Dandrew. It seems like shot caller's putting a ton of early time into getting him snowballed. Seems to be a win con for them. I really think that Ionia just has to pick up their warding. Like, you need to track this Volibear because he's all over the map and he's doing stuff.
True. Like that shot caller coming out of ADC to go play jungle, just insane amount of pressure strictly put onto the mid laner, and who's Fiha coming off of ADC to play mid lane. And
maybe he just thought he could shot call better from the jungle.
you know what? That could be a reason.
Never pick a fight you can't win.
We got a set ban. That's who's that aimed at? So one thing I did notice when I was going through all the math and everything, Kev 055 is actually Hoop and Pause, but this is his ADC account and also his highest ranked account, according to what I've been told.
Let me get in there.
And that's why they're getting all of the ADC bans targeting him, because now he's in a role that he is more comfortable with after Demacia subbed out Conflicted. And I'm not... It seems like it's working, I guess. The Twitch and Tristana bans coming out. Zins out. Aren't these the exact same bans from Game 1? Exact same pick from Game 1?
I mean, if it's not broken, why fix it?
Oh my god. And we're walking into the Nasus. We're... come on, guys.
It wasn't a terrible matchup. I mean, Killswitch, I think, held his own in lane. Just a couple questionable teleports, and I think he would have done a little bit better.
Look at what... Okay, the Warwick, alright. But look at what's happening on the other side. Demacia is literally just, hey, look, you didn't break it, so we're not going to fix it.
Yep.
So, what... Oh, my goodness gracious. I hate flaming on my own team. But it's like
Not a problem.
we're gonna have a different AD carry. And we do have a Graves, but it just feels like they're letting Demacia have their cake. And
They let the Vayne through again.
Think what I could offer.
Maybe it's because they plan on picking up the Vayne? Nope, they're picking up Lulu. But they let the Ashe through. But it's not Shock Caller's Ashe. Is Kev as good at Ashe as Shock Caller? Anyone know?
Looking at his OP.GG, it doesn't look like it's in his top 6 most played champions. He currently has a 50% win rate on it with a 3.25 KDA in ranked. So
Okay. Can he hit a cross map arrow?
that I can't speak to that. I haven't seen him play. If it's anything like shot callers, though, it's something to be feared.
Yeah, no. Kev, you have to hit 3 cross map Ashe arrows to tie Shot Caller. If you hit 4, then congratulations, you are the cross map king. But yeah, so let's. Okay, it is a double mage bot lane, which it's 2 support mages. The Graves mid is actually viable. In certain elos, there's a crit build of Graves that just like one-shots people. I'm not sure about the Warwick, and I am one of those people who think Nasus and Vigard, the infinite stacking champions, I think that they are not good to build around as a late game insurance. I feel like their scaling, while it is cool that it's infinite, has way too many flaws, especially when you just let the other team draft big, meaty people in front of the carries.
Yeah, seems kind of like an odd choice. I'd say from Demacia's draft, they are 100% playing around Dandru this game. Ashe doesn't typically have the same damage output as a Vayne would. And I actually kind of wonder how this team's going to do damage if it's not with Dandru.
Aside from, it's if Dandru dies, it's continuously kite back into re-engages in tight choke points for Ashe. That's about it. But in that kind of area, there's only one person you're hitting, and that's probably the 3,000 HP one-shotting Nasus, which is going to be buffed up even harder by the Lulu.
I'm kind of curious why they didn't go for the Vayne again. Maybe it's just the Vayne Lulu matchup. I mean, it is pretty hard. But with the success they had on that last game, I really just wonder why they didn't pick it again.
I think it's because of the Lulu, right? Like and let's be real, Vayne's her auto attack range isn't the greatest. But I guess I don't know. You're looking at 2 melee champions and a double mage bot lane. Vayne seems fine, especially considering how well you kited last time. Maybe he just wants to flex his entire 80 champion pool. Show like, hey, yeah, you banned 4 of my champions, but I can still beat you with 3 others. I don't know. That could be the kind of confidence mentality coming out of Kev. I do kind of want to focus on the Warwick a little bit this game, strictly because Warwick is an odd choice. When was the last time he even saw a buff?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's a season 1 champion, right?
That was the last. No, wait. I think he saw some play in season 6 when like they rebuffed Blood Razor. I think that was it. But I mean, anything goes, right?
Anything goes.
Here. I'm looking it up because I am actually interested right now. This is a champion I do not play. Oh, we're in game, so I better be quick. Patch history. Oh, patch 11.20 here, the patch we are currently on. There was a bug fix. No longer heals from attacking wards, trinkets, or champion-generated objects. Okay, and Blood Hunt. That was on Eternal Hunger. Blood Hunt, bug fix. These are just bug fixes. No one cares about this. No one cares about that. All right. So the last time, aside from bug fixes, that Warwick was granted anything was patch 11.6, when Infinite Duress got a new effect of when each instance of damage dealt now counts as a separate hit for such effects such as Electrocute and Eclipse. Uh-oh.
Oh. That's just Riot clients not switching over automatically. Great game. Small indie company.
I highly doubt Riot will ever hear this or watch this video, but this is what preseason's for. To do all your fancy shit and break your client, not in the middle of like world season. I apologize for yelling into the microphone, everybody.
It's fine. You're yelling at Riot. It's understandable frustration.
Well, it's like what I'm going to quote Tyler one here. There's whoever's in charge of Riot right now should be fired because they're killing this game with a bunch of dumb decisions, and like it's the dollar value. Oh, to Andrew, please be merciful. That's fine. Warwick going from red camp to wolves to blue.
What? Not me.
Yeah, no, we're like
We're
2.5 minutes into this game.
Starting to wonder if it was ever me.
Oh, just got word from the stream. We are updated. We're good. Volibear is killing his blue buff. Some people in the comment section yelling they want a refund. Well, sadly, we don't refund viewers. But what we can do is we can give you the link to our donation page where you can donate to us, and then we can give you the refund. But it won't be a complete refund because we have to do a sales tax clearly.
Yep, it's only a partial refund with that. Yeah. I think, what is it, 2%? 2% refund?
Yeah, 2% refund.
Yep.
Apparently the stream is laggy. That is unfortunate. Shoot, we're working on the fix. We can't exactly stop the gameplay, guys. We're not Riot. We can't pause. Hey, beautiful. But yeah, donation page. We'll give you a 2% refund if you want it back. Or we'll just watch the frickin' Demacia bot lane barely getting out. That was... Alright, Warwick, I see you. The double mage bot lane provides a lot of poke, and that gets the blood hunt going, which does give the Warwick extra movement speed. Maybe that's what they're hoping for. Some extra jungle pressure with increased movement speed. I'm talking a lot. Corey, why don't you talk for a bit? Oh no. Corey, I'm sorry. Please come back.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I was just going through a quick crisis because I was talking too much. And I thought you were just sitting there waiting for me to shut up.
Oh, nope. Yep, nope, sorry, I was busy.
All good. I have a hypothesis as as Demacia continues the trend of getting first drakes. I have a hypothesis. It's strictly for the poke between mid lane and bot lane, putting poke pressure onto the enemy laners to give the increased gank movement speed for the Warwick. I think that's what the value's for. As we can see him on the top lane, causing the fear. I think Shaman gets out, though. Yeah, he does.
Pretty even game. We haven't seen Warwick actually pull off a successful gank or even Volibear, so we'll see if either one of these junglers can do something on the map. Little trade coming out bot lane.
Little traded top, it seems. Oh,
Warwick coming in again.
And Shaman getting poked a little bit. Just a little bit of poke.
Wow, this Demacia team is just playing so safe. I mean, it seems like it's almost impossible for this Warwick to get anything done, at least pre-6.
Yeah, no, it seems... I think maybe that's Ionia's game plan here, because look, there's not even a single kill. We're almost 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We're almost 8 minutes into the game, and there hasn't been a first blood yet.
This is a very, very different game than the last one we watched.
Yeah, no. Game 1 was action. It's like just straight action, and now it's calm and cool and reflective. Look at that little, just like Rammus. Okay.
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 Looks like we're pretty even across the board in terms of CS, gold, items.
Which is, considering last game, I guess you can't get the snowball rolling if everyone's too busy playing safe, just stalling out. And we have a bit of a CS differential for bot lane, giving a good little 300, 400 lead.
Once again, this Demacia vision is so good on their bottom side. Makes it really hard for Warwick to do anything down there.
Vision does often negate the any jungler interference. It allows laners to play safe, but
Gank coming in mid lane. And it looks like he's just going to run back into the jungle. All right, just applying pressure. I wonder if he saw that red ward. He pinged it out. Okay, they did see it.
He saw it. He doesn't care. He'd rather kill a Rift Herald.
It's a great decision from Shot Caller, deciding that taking the ward right now is not valuable, but taking the Rift Herald is.
Yep. Because no offense to Ionia here, but it's like he doesn't care. He knows that his team will back him up. Just let's see. It's possible. It's not possible. He took the long way around.
Ooh, if he would have ran straight there, I think he would have maybe had a chance of the smite steal, but
Ult hit the Warwick or the Volley Bear, maybe. It's look at him. Shot Caller doesn't care.
Going for the dive on Shen, and it's first blood over to Warwick with the ultimate.
10 minutes and 45 seconds. Look at the Warwick gank payoff. There we go.
This would be a ton of plating.
Oh yeah, we're looking at 2. We're looking at 3 plates, and can take a look at bot lane. Shot Caller has immediately gone to bot lane. Oh,
We'll rewind for the kill. Oh, client. Okay.
Looks like there was a Leona ult involved. Seraphine was hit. There's the Leona ulti.
Wow, doing an incredible job of kiting that one out and securing Ashe the kill. At the start of that, it looked like Ashe was probably going to go down. I thought she was dead, but they just couldn't stay on top of her with Leona being a meat shield.
It looks like the Seraphine's cleanse is up. I think you should have. I think it's possible that could have cleansed the Leona ulti and maybe backed off. Nasus, oh my goodness! I thought he was only going to get like a couple plates. Get 4 plates.
Wow, extending that gold lead to 1,200, and he goes down for it though. I honestly think it's still worth. It's still worth for Nasus to get those plating. He gets the gold off it. More gold than the Shen would get off the kill, but you really don't like seeing Nasus go down like that.
No, I don't think he had any shutdown gold, so it's only just the basic amount, which perfectly fine. You know what I just realized? Loser had side selection. Ionia continuously picking the red side. It's a very interesting choice.
I think blue side typically has the higher win rate. Is that still true for this season? Do you know, Dan?
This season, yes. Blue side is still the highly favored one. I say highly favored. I think it's like 60-40.
Oh, so, wow.
Oh, is Leona caught out? No, she's not. It was all a trap. There's the flash cleanse.
Action happening around this dragon right now. Unfortunately, we don't get a timer on the spawn.
I believe our production crew could hit N, and I believe that fixes it. There we go. My goodness, there it is. It goes into the mid lane. Oh, neato burrito.
That was actually dominant on this Nasus. Constantly shoving Shen in. How many stacks does he have currently? Let me check. Is that 162?
That is 162. At 13 minutes in. 165. Oh no.
Oh.
The Graves, no.
See what happens here to get Graves killed. And it looks like he's just disrespecting the damage that Ahri can do.
Is he gonna? Oh no, charm. He gets hit by the charm. Unfortunate. Oh, looks like we have some more action happening in the bot lane here.
Deciding to cancel the recall. Oh,
The
they
arrow
go for the
does
dive.
connect.
Wow, unable to kill the Seraphine, who gets the ult off under tower, and
Ult
Leona
off
goes
under
down.
tower and the W. Oh man, no. Look at Warwick just running down the map. Holy jeez,
He's
that
coming in
speed.
hot.
You got flash, you got smite. Come on, don't be afraid. Be afraid now. Just the look at that. Oh, beautiful. It's beautiful. There's one, maybe. Oh no, Shaman doesn't die. He dies for it. You know what? It's pretty good. That's 2 for 1 overall math.
Wow, it seems like this bot lane is just impossible to get a gank off. Like, this Ionia team is so safe with these picks.
The double mage pick that I was earlier saying bad, turns out that's the goal. They just want to play completely safe and not get hurt.
They're like, you know what, last game we gave up 21 kills in 20 minutes. So like, this game, we're just not going to die, and we're going to win.
We're gonna let Nasus continuously get stacks, which he's doing an incredible job. And just that's the game plan. Don't die, get Nasus big. Playing through top lane, even when you don't even gank through top lane. I do question this Graves pick, but I think it was just because, you know, give Fiha something that could, get out instead of just the first blood both games. I do believe was Dandrew showing off that he was the first blood king, killing Fiha, and I'm not sure about this game. I completely forgot, but I do believe Dandrew was involved. No, it's not. Killswitch and Kato pulled off a sick tower dive on Cloud9 Shaman, tainting Dandrew's First Blood King title by taking it from him before he could. I think that's I do think Dandrew is having a bit of trouble in this lane because of how safe Fiha is playing with flashing and dashing away. He's not really trying to engage, and it just hasn't been working out for Shotcaller this game.
Take a look at gold. It looks like Nasus is up 1.1k, and there's otherwise a not really noticeable difference between many of the laners here. 500 gold lead bot lane, but that's not really that much. Almost a dead even game. This is what we want to see. We don't want to see stomps. We want to see close games. We want to see people fighting. We want to see a lot of action. And I think that these teams are giving it to us this game.
Oh, who's died the most, you say? This is when Dab goes through the 7 or 8 pieces of paper that he has written on, because that's what I like doing. In this, do you want specifically, should ask for clarification, in the entire tournament, or is it just between? Oh, the mid laner from Freljord has the most deaths. He has been first blooded the most.
Oh.
He's the first blood victim.
Yeah, falling victim twice. Twice in the same day. 3 times? Oh, dog. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, The entire reason why Killswitch isn't tied with him is because I gave up first blood in the first Demacia match.
Incredible.
Oh, gotta love block mechanic, man. Block and dodge. Why were they ever taken away? Like that saved so much damage.
We also have another question asking if Dab is going to be playing at all, or if you're stuck on the desk for the entire tournament.
I am. So I have jokes on you, kids. I'm old. I have arthritis in my hand that is on the keyboard. So sometimes, getting old sucks. I'm going to be stuck on the desk most likely for the remainder of the tournament due to the fact that I can hardly play sometimes. And honestly, Kato's a better jungler than me anyways. You don't want me off the desk.
And your PC sucks. Worse than
Hey
mine.
now. Yeah, my PC is garbage, but my MacBook is fine. It was the internet that sucked. Which I saved. I saved $50 from TELUS, and we got a suppressed. It don't matter. Not enough damage from the Graves follow-up. But yeah, kids, I'm old. I'm going to be on the desk. Unless my team really wants me. But, like, keep playing like this, guys. If
Oh, the pick.
They gotta beg for it, though.
Yeah, they'll have to beg.
Forcing the cleanse out of Seraphine.
Cleanse and flash, but, like, that's 2 ults committed. I mean, yes, technically, over time, we, flash and cleanse do come up a lot later than the ulties. But if nothing happens, then,
Yeah, we'll see if Demacia can use the window that's created and get something done in this bot lane. But if I was Demacia, I would be very hesitant to gank this Ionia bot lane. They've tried it a couple times now, and I don't think it's worked out in their favor.
We're looking at 3 times now, and nothing. There was that beautiful dive that should have netted them a kill, but Seraphine just, the Lulu ult and the W makes her unkillable.
Red team has slain the dragon.
I really feel like their lack of damage in their draft is really going to come back to bite Demacia.
Yeah, if the 2 carries, if the main carry and the off carry aren't putting in the damage, then how are they supposed to kill the huge tank of Nasus that is going to exist?
Shut down. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh man, can you imagine Cloud Soul on Seraphine Lulu Nasus?
Nasty.
We're talking like Seraphine ult every 30 seconds, Lulu ult every 30 seconds. Like, that is 2 team fights. That is 2 extended team fights happening.
Arrow going down under tower, and they do make use of the window.
They do. They're unable. Seraphine dying with ulti up, but I don't think. Oh no! Oh no! Their flashes. Warwick's flashes up.
And you can't outrun the Warwick. Even if you flash away and you're low health, he will just keep running you down with that passive.
That movement speed, very true. Oh, dodges the Q. Or not the Q. Charms on E? Something like that.
Andrew ults out.
Committing the
better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry is true, but I don't think it was necessary.
Oh, 100% not.
Apparently, with the rotation out of Ionia's bot lane, Demacia just decided to take both turrets. And this is what I was talking about in game 1. Demacia has a lot stronger macro than Ionia. They play for lane objectives, whilst Ionia plays for late game. the turtle strat. And Ash bought Serpent's Fang. That's to deal with all the shields. That's not... That's... Is it Ash? Who's the one who bought Serpent's Fang? I'm being lied to in chat.
I think that was maybe a suggestion. Like Ash should buy Serpent's Fang.
No, it was in game chat.
Did she purchase it and then sell it?
I don't know.
I'm very confused right now. I'm gonna replay this just because I really want to see what Ash does here. She's got 2,300 gold.
Slain Baron Nashor.
The 2 long swords. Yeah, she buys it and sells it and decides to go for the wit's end.
That feels like
Killing spree.
that's some losing to Shopkeeper. That's losing to Shopkeeper.
And Serpent's Fang deciding, nope, I need the attack speed off of wit's end and the magic resist to deal with this bot lane. But I don't know how you're gonna do damage. I just don't.
Yeah, it's just attacking really fast into all of the shields that could be null and void when you have Serpent's Fang.
Interesting choice. Maybe they know something that we don't.
I mean, Shotcaller committing the ulti when his team's not around. That's gonna hurt. Maybe that was a fat finger. That might have been a fat finger. It seems like, despite the fact that Demacia is really good at out macro, I think they're getting impatient. Ionia is just playing to stalemate and win over time. But look at this 25-minute Baron when they do have the vision surrounded, yeah, but not even Shen's crossed the map. Dandrew just gets there.
They know this is going down, but can they do anything to stop it? Nasus running in.
Nowhere near.
It's immediately Leona ulted. The Shen ult goes down on Leona.
But look at that. They can't touch him. They're touching him, but it's doing nothing. The Nasus is just too dang big.
Shut down.
And
And
securing the
Kato's the
Baron
one
but
with the
losing the
damage.
fight.
Team double
Wow.
Where Kev gets out, and it looks like Shotcaller got out too. That's
Baron on 2 members, but a 1 team fight for Ionia.
and like just how it's playing out. Like normally, as far as like a team comp goes, I would put all of my money onto Demacia.
has slain the dragon.
That team comp is just hard engaged, 2 decent carries, and with a wall that you can't touch said carries. And Ionia is just like, we have a lane that will never die, a lane that eventually will explode you, and 2 beefy HP tanks. That is disgusting. That is a disgusting stack amount. But like,
Nasus is going to be a problem here really, really quick. And how are they going to kill him?
I don't know. Like, that Baron fight was enough to just show like they can touch him all they want, but those shields coming in from Seraphine and Lulu doesn't matter. He is too big, and they are posturing around this next dragon because they are ready. They want that 3rd Cloud Soul. They want, what is it, 36% ult haste.
TP coming in from Nasus.
They're pulling it out. No, commit, guys. This is it. Oh,
Good Seraphine ult onto the back. Oh my.
Oh, but look, Kill Switch is 3v1ing. He might die though. There's
He's
the
going
Lulu ult
down?
coming in. He does eventually go down, and there it is. There's the pick and peel from all the Demacia comp. Can they kill off? Yeah, they can. Sorry, Graves, not today. It looks like they're gonna. Yeah, no. This is this is what's expected, right? Eventually the supports can't just keep the giant tank boys alive, especially when they're the squishier ones. The better draft comp is Demacia's, but Ionia is actually playing this well. Because now here we are, we're about to hit 30 minutes. No Elder Drake, a Baron that went to like 2 team members. It's
Seems like heel cut's going out on all the members of Demacia. I almost said Ionia. That's a weird mix of the two names. Ionia.
Ionia did used to have the Demacia logo on the website.
True. That is true.
Yeah, just a little bit of appropriation. It's fine.
A little bit of cultural appropriation going on.
Yeah. Well, man, this is good. This is what we wanted. We wanted competitive. We didn't want the stomp from game 1. But I can only imagine what could happen to Ionia's mental if they get the team comp they want and it doesn't go their way. Once you've committed, because this is a double down. They've doubled down on this don't die strat and wait for late game. And we're approaching it. We're hitting 30 minutes here. And if they lose, then what other tricks do you have in the bag as they're engaged on? And there goes the supports. Oh, the ulti's down. But why? You knew you were dead. You shouldn't have used the ulti. It doesn't matter because Shen's using his ulti to survive. Before the Warwick murdered him.
Let's jump back here. I want to see what happens to this Shen.
He taunts. He takes the fear, and he ults. Almost dies. Oh my goodness!
Warwick had ultimate there, right? Why?
That is ulti up.
Why? He could have just ulted him and canceled his ultimate out.
Heat of the moment. Small misplays.
It is a really close game. I'm sure that emotions are running high on both teams, so we're all human. Mistakes happen.
Mistakes do happen.
All right, 30 minutes have passed in the game time. What would you like to see each of these teams do, Dan, in order to help their side win?
Ionia, I want them to get a jungle team fight. I want them to be able to pick a side of the map and ward it like crazy so they're actually able to commit a proper team fight with the Nasus. Demacia, I actually just want them to continue what they're doing. I want them to continue to engage posture around jungle objectives. Because they know they have the ability to win the team fight in an open area. But Ionia probably is going to try to not take those fights. They should just focus one area of the jungle, ward it out, and pick a team fight wisely. Wait till because Shen has ulti now. Shen has ulti and TP.
Now completing the Serpent's Fang on Ashe.
There it is. It's only, I don't know. He did get Baron. He did survive the fight. Maybe the Wit's End was an okay buy pick.
Contesting a Scuttle Crab in the river and smited away by Warwick.
Sorry, shot caller. It's Warwick's Scuttle. I apologize if anybody can hear me crunching on this delicious kettle corn from... Actually, don't even know what the heck it's called. It's in the mall, though. Hey, maybe we should get kettle corn on the website. We're gonna have coffee.
QSS coming in for Graves. It's going to be very, very good for him to avoid getting locked down by the Ash Leona Ari Charm. Gen
Yeah,
Con.
no, there's way too much engage.
Shut down.
Flash, Cleanse, and Quicksilver Sash is probably...
Red team
I'm not sure how I
double
feel
kill.
about going Immortal Shield Bow. Like, I get you want to play for late and not die, but I think you're just losing to Shopkeeper. I think Graves should just be going the crit one-shot explode build, because that way he provides the team with a secondary carry. But I mean, they did actually. The Warwick does have kills and is doing a secondary carry pit, and they're
Polar Bear's coming around for the flank.
he is.
Red
And
team has slain Baron.
Ionia, what are you doing? You need to make up your mind.
Oh, good engage by them. Good coordination. Nasus in the back line, though.
Nasus is on that Ash. He
I
wants
don't.
it and is dying and not getting it. Nasus, comp needs you with them not attacking the backline, because there's the Cloud Soul. They're the second team to have a Cloud Soul, and honestly, this should have been Ionia's, but they kept trying to pull it out when they want to fight in an enclosed area. I don't know. Oh,
Andrew flashing to safety.
He's safe. No way out. But Ionia, what are you
Rebel's still
doing?
dead for 20 seconds. They should be able to get this Baron here.
They want it.
Spotted out by Ash.
Just commit to it. Commit to an objective. Stay in the pit when you're there, because you can have the tanky ability to fight it out.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Come on. Misses the ulti from Graves, and there's the Nasus. He TP'd in and is
G-Chain stacks the Ash. That's a massive shutdown onto Nasus.
That is massive.
And another one.
Oh,
And he's just unstoppable right now.
it's okay. Now, see, Nasus, when you fight in enclosed quarters, you're fine.
And back onto the Baron. They say, you know what? Maybe you won't contest this time after that, after what happened right there.
They shouldn't be contesting this. If they do, you wall it off. Unless, Volibear's ulti is up. Do we see the ulti?
Oh, he gets the steal!
Steal! Oh no!
Oh, wow. That's tragic.
Ionia, you can fight it out.
Oh, no.
Just keep Nasus alive.
He doesn't have flash to get out of the back of the pit. He's stuck in there.
It's all good. Dandrew's there.
The true damage will be enough.
The true damage is enough because the rest of the team left him in the pit.
Wow, amazing Baron steal by Shotcaller.
It looked like, if we want to do a soft replay, it looks like Kato smites early, misunderstanding the damage.
Yep, he smites at 1400.
That is unfortunate. I think, while yes, they do want to fight in an enclosed area, the moment they saw Volley heading up, they should have just dogpiled him, to quote the big dog Nasus. That's because either the flash is up or the ulti is up. But that's okay. Just continue doing what you guys have been doing all game. Hurdle it out. Try to stay as even and undying as you possibly can.
Ionia has made some significant progress over the past week. Like, they're actually doing really, really well here. I'm surprised at how close this match, ended up being.
True. They made some pretty good changes. focused on vision as best as at least clearing vision rather than posting their own.
They're just gonna let this bear end up cannon minion take the tower for them.
Isn't it just mirrors? That range is insane.
Yeah, it's really hard to deal with.
Team's turret has been
I was gonna say,
destroyed.
did that because I feel like that's a bit too far, Riot. Maybe fix, please. The Elder Dragon does come. Oh, that's not exactly a cross map play. Oh no. The Kato ulti did in fact miss the Dandrew, and now they have to run for the hills. The Seraphine ult was already used, so now they're just blind fighting in the hole without any of the heal or the engage. Oh, that Serpent's Fang doing work. KV's cutting through them all like butter.
It's a 2-for-1 going in the way of Demacia.
Yeah, no, that was the fight. It just was executed poorly. But something tells me Demacia would want it again.
Take a look at this Nasus when he lives again. See where his stacks are at. And he's got 522. He is a big boy.
$38. I think it's going to come down to the Elder Dragon fight. It seems like all of the vision is on Demacia's side now, and it's all ready. It's postured to be theirs. This Elder Drake is there, but Ionia is ready to contest it. They want it. Just if all they have to do is fight properly.
There's only a 3k gold lead at this point in the game too, so both teams are really, really even. It just comes down to team fight execution, I think.
Yeah. It just keep big boy Nasus alive. Take care of don't leave your team high and dry, first of all. Like, center around the big boy.
Elder Dragon spawning in 5.
It's here.
Shen
In
top
this
side, but
instant-
the Stand United is available.
You have to make a choice, Ionia. You either need the drag, you take the fight for the dragon, or you let the Shen push.
Seems like Demacia is just letting him leash it for him, and the fight goes down.
Ionia, oh no.
Stand
We only
United
got to
goes
go
down on Bully
around
Bear.
and kill.
Oh,
Nasus is off to the side. Kato's the one who takes all of the shields and the ultis. Can you get it?
Decane.
There he is. There's one. But no, why? He's targeting the Ash. You can't. He's too far. You can't kite him out.
Wow, and the Elder Dragon going the way of Demacia.
Elder game. Oh no, it's and
And
another
a surrender.
dishonorable surrender.
Wow.
What is with these surrenders?
Another dishonorable surrender. What's even going on?
I think
40
that
minutes and
Demacia,
39
Demacia knows what's going on, but I don't think that Ionia seems like they do.
You know, you guys want some more stats? With this, that was the longest game in this tournament, beating out the 40 minutes and 16 seconds from Demacia versus Shurima. Except this time, Demacia comes away with the W, putting the series to a 2 wins and 0 losses for Demacia. This is match point. Yeah. Let's take a quick break. You know.
Gonna have about a 5-minute break here just to give our casters a short rest in between matches and to get things prepped for the second match and get some audio things figured out. But we will be back in probably 5 minutes max. So we'll see you guys then. All right, guys, we are back here. We might have another short wait here because it doesn't look like they're quite ready to start, but we are back.
That's okay if they're not ready to start, because we actually have captain and support of Team Freljord. I was told how to pronounce it, and I completely forgot. But we have Captain Lauren here.
Hello.
I do have a question, and I hope you've been watching the games. But in case you aren't aware, Ionia is looking at match point. It's a bit unfortunate, but hopefully you can give both teams, not just Demacia, I'm not just an Ionia favorite here, some inspiration, maybe.
Well, I think they did actually super well in the last game. I think they probably just need to polish up their team fights around objectives. They need to kind of decide on things.
Corey, production issues. Sorry, go ahead, Lauren.
But I do think they definitely have the capability to pull a win through here, but it looks kind of rough, especially after a long game like that. Because I think you did mention that was the longest game. That looked very tiring to do. So if they can just power through and do that again, I think, and focus, I think they can pull a win through.
And what about Demacia? Do they just continue to play the way they've been playing?
Yeah, I do think making plays around Dandrew is what definitely got their first win of the day. Because I think he kind of popped off. I don't remember who. Oh, Ash just started building everything against their team, so I think that led to their win there. Because Ash could just shred through the Nasus very easily. I do think that Ionia should have focused the Ash down to counteract that, because Ash was the one keeping everyone from having shields, and I know that a lot of people had healing reduction, but that Serpent's Fang is a really annoying item. I hate it as a support main.
True. We had a little moment where a little bit of flame was thrown at the Ash for deciding to buy Wit's End over the Serpent's Fang as second item. But I mean,
I am curious how much that helped, but Wit's End is still okay. I think that they had. I should have looked at their builds a little bit more, but they do have had a lot of magic damage on their team, or a decent amount.
The double mage bot lane, yes, did supply a lot of magic damage.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Levi, but if you're going to continue to bite my cords, I'm going to pick you up, you damn cat. I apologize. My cat my cat thinks it's okay to eat cords. Well, are we ready to go, kids? It's looking like from the team positioning, Fiha might be deciding to leave the mid lane, going for a safer player, I guess. I don't know. Fiha did play exceptionally safe in game 2, but just from just from the previous week, Yaga was a much safer player considering their champion pools.
We have a question from chat asking, do y'all feel like Ionia was a tad misfortunate/bad placement on objectives?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know about misfortunate, because I think they could have done things to help with that. But that Seraphine ult, when they dove, that was really good for Ionia. Because I think that was unfortunate for Demacia there. If they can keep doing that and ulting the right people, I think they can. I think they need to position a little bit better, or specifically around objectives, and try to play around Seraphine ult because it's so strong. Because I think that was the easiest way to get a pick.
And
Especially with Nasus going after the Ashe, but the Nasus has to be a little careful because it's the only thing that can kill him.
I think we have one more question for you, Lauren, before we take up too much of your time. We we currently have on the desk here Corey going 3-1 in favor of Ionia and myself going 3-2 in the favor of Ionia. Do you want to weigh in on what your predictions were before and after these two games?
Well, I do think that Demacia has at least the early game down. If Ionia it's really difficult because I think that they can pull it through if Ionia can hold off, because I do think their macro early is really scary. And it's something to not take. They shouldn't not think about the early game. I think them playing safe is okay.
All right. Well, it looks like we're in pick and ban phase. Thank you, Lauren, for your time. You the best. Can't wait to see you guys play on Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, we got it looks like yes, Kato is out of the jungle and is top lane, and Yaga is no longer support or AD carry. He is back in the mid lane. No more role swaps today, guys. But we're still banning Set, Nunu, and Twitch. If this is a Tristana ban, no, it's the Volley Bear. They recognize the shot caller is a menace. And Set, Nunu, Mordekaiser. And Xin Zhao. All right. Look at that. They're taking the Lulu.
Oh, issue with the draft. These teams are utilizing Pro Draft, so the pick order that we're seeing is not actually the order that they're picking in.
True. And we are privy to the information of what they're picking, but we don't want to ruin it for you guys.
Well, you might be. I am not. I'm in the dark. You could say I'm kind of half blind here.
All right, Corey. Okay. I can't wait. Ornn. We have an Ornn pick into Sejuani. I swear, though, man. Okay, how do I say this? If Ionia decides to pick, like, I want to see some aggression. I don't want them to be sitting around waiting for things to happen anymore. Look at that. There's another beefy tank engage on the side of. Oh, hey, Yaga got his Malzahar. There's another beefy set of engage coming out of Demacia with Dandrew playing Ari for the third game in a row. Yaga literally getting the counter pick and decides to go with his Malzahar. It looks like we might actually have to production fix the boards because I think Kato is in the jungle still if Shen is being picked for switch. But
I played against Yaga's Malzahar. I don't know if letting that through is a good idea. I mean, he typically just farms a lane and he's going to be a monster late game, an absolute monster, and he plays so safe.
You know what I'm seeing here? I'm seeing Lucian one of Fiha's best champions is not being picked and hasn't been banned, and I don't see. I feel like it's a good pick here. Oh, we're gonna go with Zaya. That's pretty good too. Demacia sticking to its tried and true 3 tanks, 2 carries versus Ionia of 2 tanks, an enchanter, and a safe mage.
Yeah, and there's no world, right, where the Sejuani's top lane is the Shen jungle. Like that has.
Yeah.
I don't think that's. Yeah, okay. It's who's piloting the champion should tell you. Unless Kyle is
It's
jungling Shen.
unfortunately I don't think the Shen jungle meta is back. We'll probably just have to fix that in production. It looks like everybody is. Fiha is back in ADC. Yaga is in mid lane. We'll fix that. But we got the Vayne, the return of the Vayne, with a Leona, and the Gragas jungle, which it's pretty strong. But
One thing that the Vayne or that the Malzahar pick does is it does force Vayne to buy a QSS very, very early. You have to pay your Malzahar taxes, otherwise you're pretty much just gonna get ulted every single time.
yes, especially if Yaga continues to play the way he played in week 1, he should be able to rotate out of the mid lane and get away from the constant pressure without losing anything. Which, if Vayne hasn't bought that QSS, that is going to be dead Vaynes on our screen, just piling up everywhere. I just got a notification. The League of Legends Discord is currently unavailable. Thank you, Discord. I needed to know that.
Right? Discord just trying to help out. Make sure that you're in the loop about your different servers.
I blame Riot. I always blame Riot on everything, though. So that's
True. They have a lot of things to be blamed for, like the state of the client right now. I don't know if it's anybody else that's experiencing the login issues or like trying to view your match history, which is apparently impossible for a multi-billion-dollar company to create a system that works every time.
And let's also not forget it wasn't just our production crew's computers crashing. It was also the client that just decided to not work with streaming outlets that have worked with it for multiple years. It's Riot. Come on.
Mainly the client just deciding not to work at all.
Imagine making billions of dollars every year, but not updating the stuff that got you the money.
It's okay, guys.
It's the skins that got them the money, So that's what they need to make more of, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, the next change to TFT brings another way for Riot to monetize in the form of chibi champions. So in addition to your little legend, you're going to have something that follows you around in TFT games that probably is available for purchase with RP. What does that mean for ARAM? Are you just going to have like an endless string of like constantly smaller minions following behind you? Because like you already have your little legend, right? But does your chibi champion then come too? So there's like, a squad of 3 now?
It's like a mother duck and then little baby ducks.
They used to do that with the Poros when early ARAM days. They had the small Poros following.
Yes, for those who weren't in the know, we did not just kick Lauren off the desk. He is still here hanging out with us. I don't want it to look pretty. Okay, I want the game to just continue to function well, and for new broken champions to get put into the game every once in a while. Is that too much to ask?
I really want an owl champion, because we have one technically in Valorant, but I really want one in League of Legends. Please, Riot.
Personally think that it was a huge misplay on their part for them saying, yeah, no, Valorant champions and League of Legends champions will never coexist. That's
Laura, would you settle for an owl skin on Anivia?
Yes. I mean, technically Quinn has an owl skin.
Yes, it looks, and that is the way it is. It is indeed Shen top, Sejuani jungle. You know what? You know what? You know what I'd actually settle for, guys? I'd settle
What?
for a Shurima jersey from HeliosBrands.com. Yeah. Use. Speaking of Shurima,
I'm actually wearing mine right now.
I was gonna say, Chemtech Dragon was actually, before we did the tournaments and everything, Corey here was their original AD carry before Freljord bought him off.
Oh no, Sejuani is has 10 gold. Gold
Hey, man.
lead.
Gold lead.
That's huge. That's actually big. Whoever is in charge of our in-game production, do they want to switch Sejuani and Shen? That way we're at least even, quote unquote.
Yes. Corey, that's you, right?
I think that might be Corey who's in charge of our in-game things. If, and I say if, we're able to, I think this is going to be the game where I'm always hyped for it, right? I always like to see reverse sweeps happen. It drives me insane. Like a good insane, I should specify. Like it makes me super jazzed. Do you think we could see one come out of Ionia? They've had a break. They have some cooler mental, hopefully, and they're back in their original lane positions. Think we'll see it. Think we'll see at least a bit of a better fight from them in this game.
I think so. I think their draft is different. They switched around their roles. I think that they're actually more comfortable playing this setup of players on positions. So we'll see if it nets them any different result.
I do really like the Janna versus Leona matchup because you can disengage all of Leona's abilities while she's going in with her E.
I do like me some disengage comps. Even though, but it looks like on the other side, the engage style does put a lot of disengage onto equilibrium, and Shen gets knocked up in the air.
His eye can also self peel with feathers and ult. So I do think Ionia picked a lot more safer picks this game.
You weren't a fan of the double mage?
I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine because they were actually doing really well in lane. But
ooh, flash body slam doesn't connect.
I do think it's safer after laning phase with what they picked.
And speaking of safe, Yaga making Shotcaller and Andrew burn both flashes and his own to just say, nope, not today. I refuse to be first blooded. Denying the first blood king of Helios.
Oh, great cancel on the E from the Janna.
Yep.
That's exactly why you picked Janna into this matchup, and perfect execution from Equilibrium. Keeping her AD carry safe.
And first blood goes to Kato. That is 2 for 3. Kato showing that he can take first blood. Getting an early lead up in the top lane. And it looks like Ornn is going to walk back. No, he's going to use the teleport. Is it because Shen's at half HP? I feel like that's just setting him up for a a return gank from the Sejuani here.
Sejuani looking up the river.
Oh, we actually had some bot lane action. Looks like Equilibrium got bursted out by the Vayne. But here we have the fight. We have the... Can you get it? There's the stun, but there's the dash, and Ornn gets out safely.
All right, let's replay and see what happens in this bot lane. Okay, well, if the client...
Hey, look, another client bug that Riot doesn't want to immediately fix.
You know what? I love watching Invisible Champions play League of Legends.
Yeah. Yeah, look, it was the 3-ring pop.
And... watch this again.
Oh, Yaga. Yaga's shield gets broken. I think he just wants to clear this cannon wave and then go back. I'm pretty sure he's sitting on a decent amount of gold. He is level 6. Yeah, he's sitting on 1,000. Oh, no, Dandrew.
Wow.
He's there. He's back.
Incredible play by Dandrew in the 1v1.
Yep. Oh, taunting the unstoppable dash. Shot caller deciding to steal some camps here. Looks like he's setting himself up for a gank onto Ionia's bot lane. He's going up. Yeah,
I think if he was level 6 there, I think he would have definitely went for that dive.
yeah, he's only level 5 at the moment. And yeah, it looks like Demacia's bot lane said, "No, we're good. We'll just take this wave. No need to get a pick when we can't get it."
Ping's going out from Ionia on the dragon.
Oh dear. Aye.
Corey, can we look at the items real quick?
Wow, another might steal
steal
from shot caller.
Dang.
I think at this point you have to just decide that you can no longer go for the coin flip against this guy because he appears to be winning every single time. So you kind of got to kill him or catch him out or zone him off in order to secure objectives against this team. Goes for the dive. Oh, that Shen taunt is gonna. Oh, didn't even need it. I don't think he had it. Just great positioning by their jungler to be there.
I apologize for me running away from the desk here. I saw the Gragas steal. I saw the beautiful gank. And it looks like I'm here to watch Equilibrium feed another kill to the Vayne. Putting her 2-0.
Yeah, it's always good to get that bot lane gank right before they get 6.
And
especially against the Janna. And Azaya. They're both very safe after 6.
Dropping the Herald immediately.
feel like that might have been Kato forgetting that he has Rift Herald, because you're posturing with 2.5 full HP bars. You're gonna get the
Oh.
charge, but you're charging on a full turret. Maybe it's to try to relieve some pressure. I'm not entirely sure.
Either way, some plates are going to fall, and it's actually just going to make that tower tankier. Teams seem to get content to just farm right now. I think Ionia is kind of feeling like they do not want to repeat of game 1, and so I think they're just going to try to play safe.
Yep, they're already almost 2k behind. They just have to stop bleeding. That was a whole lot of minions hitting the air. So let's think of let's assume this goes down horribly, and we're calling it here. What if Shurima, or not Shurima? What if Demacia wins? That's Demacia versus Shurima, and I haven't done the stat math for Shurima yet, but considering how Demacia is playing today, what kind of series do you think that could be? Let's count before they hatch.
I think that Demacia has definitely been putting the time in. I don't know if I could say the same for Shurima. I don't know. We're just going to have to see tomorrow.
I do think that the team changes that Demacia did was a very good step in the right direction, because they're putting their strongest character or player in jungle, which I do think it's very important to have someone very strong in the jungle position, especially to shot call.
We started talking about what it's going to be like with Shurima versus Demacia, and Ionia actually taking the fight. And
Yeah.
That's going to be a dead Ahri.
That is a dead Ahri, and that was a 3-for-2. That was a 3v3 fight that Ionia just took and won.
Yeah.
And it looks like bot lane for Demacia running away and just getting the waves mid lane to just try to make it so that mid lane doesn't fall.
I think it's very good play from both teams, though. Both mid laners made it up there. Dandrew, without teleport even, managing to make it up there. It's just very good map awareness, and very nice to see them helping their top laners out.
I do think Ionia should be placing more deep wards right now.
It's been something that we've seen all day. Demacia is more focused, or Ionia is more focused on clearing wards versus just putting good ward positioning down. Goes to Demacia.
If we take a look at the sides, blue side has these aggressive wards in the red side jungle, but if we look at red side's wards are all in their jungle. So
they're all defensive, and you can't. I mean, this isn't Troy. Even and Troy even did fall. You can't just play defense the entire time and expect to win. Unless we're here playing in the CIS, where in case you can't just play defensive and win all day because their region's weird. Russia's weird. But no, I think like this Demacia change up definitely helped.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder, are we going to see them sub back in Drake Club? And if that's the case, then do you take Shot Caller, like you take Shot Caller out of the jungle and you put him where? Do you put him back in ADC? Kev's been doing a really good job.
Wow, very patient from shot caller, spending a lot of time in that mid lane bush, but netting a kill.
It's the 2v2. I think shot caller definitely has been a lot more, has facilitated a lot more kills than I think Drake Club has in terms of just their junglers. I think
I also think that Gragas has an easier time taking advantage of people out of position.
Ooh.
they'll get some damage, but they shouldn't get a kill.
Oh,
Ooh,
Dandru's
unless-
flash
Dandru, though.
charm.
Dandru's
Unless
there.
Dandru, the actual factual king of Demacia. Jarvan 4, who dat?
We're all
I want
Dandru
my
fans in
Ari
here.
trick.
Big Dandru fans here.
Huge Dandru fans.
Huge
Although,
Dandru fans.
going off the play, I mean, I don't know how you couldn't be a Dandru fan.
True.
It looked like he flashed a wall to get there sooner. What a champ. It's been 5 minutes and okay. Ooh, we got an engage. We got the charm coming in, but we have a missed taunt, which is
They
unfortunate.
should be able to take that for free now.
Oh yeah, they commit for it. Now, where do you take it? Take it back mid lane? Do we immediately drop it back in mid lane?
It would kill the tower now.
It would in fact kill that.
Was that just stopwatch on Gragas, or was that full hourglass?
That was
Just stopwatch.
Okay, that is...
I think that's an automatic stopwatch from Inspiration Tree.
Yeah.
So, making use of it 16 minutes in. There goes the turret. It looked like Yaga backed off here. They're not going to try to guarantee a second charge, but they get the second charge because Demacia wants the fight. And they're getting it. There, down goes Sejuani, and down goes...
Wait.
Oh no. The Malzahar under the turret.
I think Janna maybe was going for the flash, like a quick double Q, but just died before it threw off.
I think her ult went on cooldown or something there. Or
It
she use
did.
that earlier? I think she was trying to go for the flash ult, I think.
Let's get a replay.
Yeah, let's get a quick replay of that because Kato
It's
gets
definitely
caught.
available here. We don't see her use it any other time, so...
Oh, she used it there, never mind.
Oh.
She used it, but Gregus said, nah,
Yeah.
dude, get some alcohol in you.
Yeah.
That's... Demacia said, go ahead, have a second charge. We're just going to kill you. We're going to run at you.
And Kevos's Vayne, I don't know why they keep letting it through. He's played it only 30 times in solo queue, but with a 77% win rate and a decent KDA. It's definitely one of his better champions.
Definitely a strong champion.
I am a little tiny bit biased as a Vayne player, but I think that she's usually always good.
There is a reason why she is considered one of the top 2 strongest tank busters.
I definitely like her and Kaisa.
And there's the number 1 tank buster. Oh, Killswitch thinking he can take Dandru makes her use the ulti, but Demacia's already there. You guys are chasing the wrong target. Demacia takes the dragon. That for free because Ari didn't die. The ult's but there's no. Is there any follow up? The Leona finally goes down.
Ooh.
Diving the tower, Killswitch taking too much damage will go down to that last tower shot.
Oh, he wants it.
And
The
Vayne
other's
is not afraid. 2v4.
Vayne's gonna go down. The Sejuani does miss the W, and not enough auto attacks are gonna come in on Shot Caller.
Demacia is getting a lot here, though. They're still pushing solo lanes.
Oh my goodness, you're right. Both of the solo laners are on tier 2, and Shot Caller's killing them under turret. Yaga gets executed
What?
and isn't dying.
Hold on. I'm going back. What happened here?
Ionia, you're losing all over the map. What are you doing?
Oh no.
No.
That was a second tower shot of player aggro. That's why Yaga just dies. And is this about to be the... Oh no.
That is 2 turrets.
Wow.
Ionia, you're just dropping all over the place. You know what? It's okay. This is what Ionia wants. They want to be pushed in, and they want to have the late game. We have a long way to go before late game, but Fiha's still showing that he has carry potential, even though he is 0-2. Get the guy some items, put the carry on the back, and just go for it. He should be able to carry.
The
It
gold
is-
difference bot lane is huge.
Yeah,
Fiha not having completed a single item, but 2 completed on Vayne.
I think it's oh no, they got
Shot caller in too deep.
Caller. We have a TP committed coming in from Ornn to prevent anything else.
I mean, they already have both the other lanes, all the towers. This is the only lane that they have yet to push. So it does kind of make sense.
I think you have to start giving some of these kills to Fiha. Otherwise, how else is he supposed to catch up to the Vayne carry? And like all the gold. Can we take a look at the gold graph again? Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, all the gold is on the Malzahar. Yaga has the gold in order to try to carry, which Yaga can carry. Malzahar is a decent enough mage carry. But can he survive getting 3 auto attacks from Vayne? No, he can't. Not a Vayne.
Kill switch.
This fed.
Going down to the Vayne autos.
This. I guess this is what happens when you get Cloud9 Shaman on your team. You get inspired to not go 4th or 3rd in group stage, and you decide to go into play in and win. For those who didn't watch Worlds, Fun Plus Phoenix decided to shit the bed, and
yeah,
Cloud9 is now in top
3-man Baron. Uncontested. And Demacia is just running away with this game right now.
Can we look at all that vision? It's blue side heavy favored vision, despite the fact that top side was the initial focus from Ionia. It's all blue side jungle. No vision anywhere. Ionia needs to pull out something super desperate. They
need to be grouping together and trying to ward deeper, because they need more vision outside of their base. Especially now that Dragon's coming up, they should have already had wards on the back of it. While they knew where they were.
Guys.
Demacia just systematically clearing out the vision, prepping this dragon. I don't even think Ionia can walk in there and contest for it. But it is soul point, so you kind of have to.
This is soul point. This is match point. You have to. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You have to fire somewhere. You have to go in somewhere, and it looks like they're just going to give it away for free. This is Mountain Soul, everybody. This is... Look at that amount of shield that they get. Even the Vayne has a decent shield of like 300. Not looking. This is just an Ionia tradition, though. Looking down the face of defeat and saying no. There goes the last tier 2 turret. I'm not sure why they were all the way out there picking up that turret. Killswitch stopped his back.
Ooh.
Kev just continue. He's like, he's JoJo posing. The man is JoJo posing. Do they go for the complete victory? Do they get the last turret and inhib? Because this is looking like a game that Ionia cannot win anymore.
Their Baron just expired, so that does kind of ruin their push.
They were able to get 2 inhibs there.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see another surrender. I felt it coming a second ago, but it didn't happen.
I don't think that I hope they heard me say dishonorable, and they decided, nah, you know, we'll go out on our feet. Or you know what happens? Take a look at that timer. Look at that dragon timer counting down 3.5 minutes. I think they can turtle it out. Like, yeah, Malzahar's got a really good wave clear. Zaya's got a really good wave clear. Just have them in those lanes. And Killswitch, please go back into the base. Please actually turtle. Because Demacia, Dandrew is here. Dandrew and Cloud9 Shaman are here, and they're ready to play. A shot caller. The gods think they can stave it off. Oh no. Ooh.
Not looking good.
Shen using the ult to save the Janna.
Vayne not paying the QSS tax, and that's what happens when you don't buy that item.
You lose a team fight to Malzahar, and Fiha just on the back end actually picking up a kill, but I'm not sure he's gonna go in a bit more. It's Fiha and Malzahar. Fiha and Yaga. Can they pull it off? The turret's gone. There's minions everywhere, and they're being engaged on. You just gotta... There's one.
Fiha? Oh.
Oh dear. I'm guessing not. It looks like they're gonna let the game play. They're gonna let them beat up the Nexus.
And that will be a 3-0 going over to Demacia, who will play tomorrow against Shurima. Wow.
Hey, well done to both teams.
That was a good effort. Honestly, real good try, guys.
I feel like we're kind of partially to blame here. That we kind of casters cursed them a little bit there.
We might have. Casters curse.
I'm willing to take that. I'm sorry, guys. It's my fault.
We caster cursed it. It's our fault. Let's take a quick 5-minute intermission so we can set up a little bit of a desk with somebody from the Demacia team. Get to catch them in an interview while they're riding high.
Let's do it. Give us like about 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and say 10 minutes for safety, but count on it being probably less than that. And we'll see you guys back here. Okay. We are back live, but we are still waiting on Dad, so it might be a couple minutes, but I figured we could at least go live and entertain you with things that are not like what Corey just said. So.
I don't know why we brought that up on stream, but
Well, we're not telling them what it is.
now we've created intrigue.
Exactly. See, that's the plan.
Become a commentator, and then you get access to all these behind-the-scenes conversations.
So, how you doing?
I felt like Ionia didn't change enough things draft to draft. Like, they kind of did, like in the third game, but like the second game, they said, you know what, we're gonna let them do the same thing back to us. We're not gonna take away any of the champions they just picked.
Yeah, I was confused because they never banned me. They let me pick Ari 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and as the MVP player for Demacia, I mean, I personally am going to hope that my team target bans at least one of your champions if you make it.
But we are
Which
Dandruff
one?
fans.
That was a really subtle, like, that was a really subtle self-promotion there. I like it.
Thank you. Dandrew fan, no Dandrew ban.
Yeah, exactly. You're learning. Because we're Dandrew fans. We don't ban anything. That's Dandrew's.
I'm scared. I'm just scared. I'm gonna get hit by a charm. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, in all those games they were taking cleanse. I was really struggling to get people with my charm.
Yeah, it's a really good spell, especially against Leona as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
just feel
alright,
like
don't
you're-
worry, Andrew. I still thought you were charming.
I feel like the way you play your Ari too is like it's really aggressive, but it's also so safe because you can always just use the ultimate to get out if the charm doesn't land.
I didn't practice in a new playstyle lately with shot color.
Yeah, he put a lot of pressure on your lane to help you get ahead early in those first two games. I think it was only the third game when they started figuring it out.
Just an update here, guys. We're going to give Dab another minute or two to try and get back. And if he does not, then he's fired. Just kidding.
I mean,
Oh.
he should know that wives are forever, but Helios, you know, this commentator desk is not. So
Well, I think normally the expression is reversed, but
wait. I'm confused now.
so like the expression is like, for instance, like jobs are temporary, wives are forever, or something like that, meaning that like the one that's forever is the one that you want to actually do.
Oh, I was thinking, you know, she's always gonna be. You have unlimited time to talk to her, right? But you only
Right,
have a limited amount of time to talk with us.
I mean,
Maybe
it
that's
kind
a
of
better way of
worked.
phrasing it.
Kind of worked. Just not usually what the
Backward.
expression is used for. Yeah.
It was my own adaptation, you know, adaptation of the phrase.
Anyway, Dandrew, do you think that Shot Caller has been shot calling you guys even more after switching to jungle, or is he about the same?
I think it's about the same.
Okay.
And he's always giving good calls. His nice shot caller. He's really
Yeah.
good at it.
Yeah, I do think his name fits him very well, for sure.
He's
Oh,
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
come back.
Are we live right now?
Hey,
Yeah.
Daniel, don't you know that Helios analyst desk is temporary and wives are forever? You should be here.
Yeah.
Speaking of my loving wife, she actually brought me something from an Asian place I've never heard of. It's a curry chicken mixed in with some sort of sweet chow mein.
Okay,
That's
get a
why I
little bit spicy. I see.
Yeah.
That is love right there.
That is, she loves me and I love her, even though she won't admit it. Just give me an evil look. It's fine. If we're live, do we
So
want to talk
confused.
about?
You mean she
Right.
never told you she loved you?
She mumbles it.
She's a
mumbles it.
tsundere, sounds like.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Back to League of Legends.
Yes. Let's talk about that clean sweep coming out of today. Not exactly expected. Everyone here on the caster desk expected a lot closer of a game series, but 3-0 for Demacia, meaning Ionia takes 4th place, and Demacia faces Shurima tomorrow in a best of 5. And we have Dandrew here on the desk. Dandrew, how you feeling, man? 3-0, that's an accomplishment.
I feel great. I'm really happy with the results we had after practicing our comps and everything.
Yeah, because
And we were just following our game plan.
that was like a week of practice. Do you really feel like there was a large, like it was that week of practice that helped you improve? To the point that you were able to go 3-0 today.
Yeah. Yeah. And that shot caller also had a great influence on Demacia. It's really helping everyone on the team to get better, improve. I also get bot reviews with him.
That's good. Because we saw that he role swapped out of AD carry to jungle, and it put such an immediate you guys went from just scrapping over nothing to what seemed like controlled and calculated aggression with consistent warding.
We've been working on vision.
That was just in a week.
Yep, definitely noticed a lot of aggressive warding there, which was awesome to see, especially, considering that was probably one of the things you guys were going into the week thinking that you were going to practice. So it was nice to see that it definitely paid off there.
Corey, do you have any question?
So, given that Shurima is your next opponent,
your nemesis,
how is that going to change your guys' draft? Or who on Shurima are you guys most looking to ban out with your first 3 bans?
Okay, with Shurima, I have played with 2 of the members, and with Yobi, Vixen, and the top laner. I know what they play, and I think we're going to ban out the jungler, probably. Because he's really good at jungle with Hecarim, Kane, and Stack. Really scary stuff.
Yeah, he's definitely a player that if he does get a lead, he snowballs it pretty quickly to where it's almost unplayable for the enemy team.
But I still think Coldest Winter is better.
What do you think is the biggest thing that you guys kind of have to look at going into that match to, obviously without going into too many details that could give away strategies, but what is the biggest thing you guys have to look at going into that match to kind of ensure that Shurima doesn't get, a lead that kind of ends up into them snowballing the game?
I think we're going to play more around our vision and objectives. And we're also not going to fight every single objective. Because that was an issue we had earlier. That we were contesting every single objective, and we were losing a lot of fights,
Yeah.
giving a ton of kills.
Yeah, that's some character development
Yeah.
for sure.
That was actually one of the things I think we talked about during one of the casting sessions or the analyst desks last weekend. Was like, you know, kind of the when, like how important it is to know when it's okay to lose something, you know, and being okay to give up objectives for the sake of not making risky plays that could end up making it worse for you. And then also, you know, conversely, when it's good to you know, kind of take those risks and what's worth, you know, doing that. So it's kind of cool to see that you guys, you know, picked up on that yourself and have been working on it. Also, for any of you guys in the chat here on the YouTube stream, you guys are welcome to ask questions too, and we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, 100% shoot us questions. What was I gonna? I had a question. It was in the head, and I looked at that beautiful anime picture, and I got distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. So it looks like we might be looking at, for the stream on Demacia game, it looks like we might be looking at starting at 7:30 Eastern time, because it looks like 2 of Demacia's players have 11 p.m. Eastern time commitments. So just be aware of that for anybody that's that wants to tune in on the stream, or, you know, is playing in those matches. Be aware that we might be starting 30 minutes early, right? Is that right? Yeah, 30 minutes early. And we'll make a, you know, for sure announcement one way or the other, you know, here in an hour or so.
It definitely doesn't help that with how, because it looks like Conflicted unfortunately is unable to participate for the rest of the tournament, which means they're only down to the 1 sub, which was Cloud9 Shaman. Speaking of Cloud9 Shaman, Dandrew, did you, with how your guys' roster looked today, was it a lot more comfortable with Drake Club, or was it, or with Shot Caller being in there, did that just boost the 2v2 in your mind? Is Drake Club sitting on the bench forever? Was it the Aurelian Soul game? I'd understand if it was the Aurelian Soul game.
Asking the hard questions.
I got to. It's my job.
Be careful how you navigate this question. It's a trap.
It's all a trap.
We wanted to make Dre play, but he was not able to come today, so Shot Caller was just filling in. We're not changing our jump. I think Dre is fine where he is.
He's fine on the bench.
Oh.
Not on the bench. On the jungle, on the jungle spot. I see what you did there, Dab.
It's all said with love.
That is what it sounded like. He's fine where he is. He can stay on the bench.
I didn't mean that.
That's funny though.
No, it's so fine.
Bad.
I'm being an asshole.
The fucking shade.
Was that Maddie in the background?
Yeah, that.
No comments from the peanut gallery, Maddie.
I see the question on the stream because I do have it on my other mini thing here. The reason we don't use Pro Draft is because we have a hard enough time making it to commitment schedules. And the fact that some teams would like to hop onto a different website, take 5 to 10 minutes to draft what they could just do on their clients, sometimes it'll rack up too much time. The fact that Demacia and Ionia were able to take care of it because we were having production issues was a miracle. if we did it on our normal time schedule, we'd be sitting here waiting for you guys to finish a draft still.
Yeah. The
Just buy champion.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the thing you find out when you're managing teams of people that are doing stuff for free is that when you pay somebody nothing, you really don't have a whole lot of control over their like schedules. So yeah, it's really difficult getting like the 10 people together to do that kind of thing outside of their regular stuff.
Also, please donate to our website.
Yeah, great transition
Please.
there. Please,
Thank you. Yeah,
helps
just
us keep doing these things, and may
Helps
eventually
us in being
someday
able to
help
pay
me get a
our
better
players.
computer that won't crash on me during the
use it to fund Ryan's new PC.
tournament stuff.
Send me a new graphics card.
If it makes you feel better about funding a PC, for me, literally all I do is really work for Helios. So you're really funding Helios that way. But honestly, that probably wouldn't be a super priority at the moment. There are other things that those donations will go to better use for.
Ryan, I noticed that the website is up.
It is back up.
Yes.
Huge shout out
Please
and thank
take
you
it
to Earth for paying that hosting fee and helping us get it back online this month. And he was awesome. He got it back online so we could get the donation page up and running for the tournament. So thank you, Earth. Appreciate you, Sean.
And indeed, now, if I recall correctly, all people really need to do is buy like 3 hats, and that covers the website cost. Please go buy a hat. Look at them. Look how fancy
have
that
one.
hat looks
Well,
on
this is
Ryan.
actually
I have
this is actually version 1. Like, this was the initial version that we released when we first started doing the store. That's there you go. We've got the version 3s, I think. Version 2s or 3s.
We have the updated logo, Helios on the side, flat bill, green bottom, classic look, snapback. I mean, what more could you want? Comes in black or gray if you want.
Yeah.
I
You
had
know
to
what
get
I
both.
want?
Actually comes in about 12, I think, different colors, 13 different colors. So
Oh.
you got a lot of different options there.
You know what I really want for an option to buy from the store? I want a jersey that's not Shurima.
Also, show them your jersey too. So this
I mean,
is
like, don't get me wrong.
Corey
That
used to-
jersey looks so beautiful.
Corey
But
used to
could you
be on
imagine-
Shurima, so he got a Shurima jersey. And let's get a little bit closer so they can see the... Yeah, there you go. Yep. It's part of the Deep Textures collection, so basically, like, all the textures in there are hand designed and, like, super detailed. And thanks to the printing process that we use for it, we're able to get, like, super detailed with those. And so we're able to kind of create some cool little 3D, almost looking 2D graphics. So Freljord is going to be looking like they're probably going to be the next jersey coming out here.
I was going
I
to say,
really
Demacia
don't
jersey
know.
win.
Yeah, if
Look at-
Demacia continues at this rate, I mean, I honestly feel like they have a really strong shot against Shurima tomorrow. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not their practice tonight, their only practice in between tournament days, is going to actually pay off for them. But if Demacia continues like this, I don't think it's out of reason to believe that Demacia has a chance of playing against Freljord on Sunday.
I actually have... So, I have papers here. Not that paper. That paper doesn't count. So, when you look at strictly just the games of Shurima versus Demacia, both of those games, the first one went 27 minutes. The second one went 40, and all they did was fight over constant jungle objectives. And they were even. And that was just after like a week. Went from losing the very last game of the first week to just completely stomping a 3-0. I actually think that Shurima has a shot at losing, and Demacia, going from the redheaded stepchild team to being the second seed, like going past the second seed and into the finals. I actually see that coming.
It's going to be really close. It's actually going to be a super interesting match to watch.
I'm
Like-
excited.
It could go. It really could go either way. And I feel like it depends a lot on team cohesion. Like ultimately, like which team is able to play more cohesively than the other. So it'll be interesting.
One thing I do kind of worry about, and I'm wondering, Dandrew, if you worry about it at all. They apparently, Earth the Sea Cow, the guy who did just pay for the website, is apparently back and is going to be starting support. Meaning Ninja Sam is going to go back to the bench, and it's going to be a handful of Butte and Earth the Sea Cow bot lane. Does that worry you at all? This player that you've probably only seen as far as paper, math goes?
Paper math?
Or
I've never seen him play. I have heard that he's really good, and he's the main Ari for Shirima.
I'd say that he adds a lot to the team for sure. Like, I don't know if he's the carry in the typical sense of the word, but he adds a lot of cohesiveness.
He influences a lot on it. I will need to scout him. I don't know anything about him.
Do a little bit of good cyber stalking.
just to make sure.
Just like Daniel does.
Mm-hmm. Check out his game stats, his Facebook profile, his personality type. You got to know everything about him. It's important.
Why I know that Kyle is Kill Switch 1. Kyle is currently drinking his second beer right now, while watching Game 1 right now. That's how I know.
I don't know how he's watching Game 1. There's only like 10 minutes of it before my computer crashed on me.
Players can download the custom games and watch it back.
Right. I forgot about that. I was assuming he was watching the stream.
Earth? Well, he can't view the custom game unless he's a part of it.
Kyle. I know Kyle is
okay,
currently sipping a beer and crying a little bit.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
Fed
So
with
Sean
love,
can,
boss.
if he has any of them added on League, he can download it and check it, I think.
Yeah, because oh wait, no.
It gives you the option. It gives you the option to download people's games, but I tried to the other day, and it popped up with an error.
If I remember correctly, the way the client used to have it is if they were still online after custom games, you could download it. But the moment they went offline, it would disappear from their match history. But now, who knows how the client works?
There's no telling. Wonderful, stellar coding, right? Thank you so much.
Man, they're just. Do you know what's going to happen? This is how they announce the Overwatch League of Legends crossover, and Sombra comes in. This is when Sombra just comes in, and she's like, "Yes, I'm the hacker. I've been behind it all." I can dream. I can dream the best champion for best hero from what's it called? Overwatch. I can dream it. Another question: do we need to download the custom game? No, you don't have to download the custom games. You can if you want to watch the VODs.
So, one thing that I'm kind of curious about, Andrew, every division tends to eventually establish their own kind of unique identity and unique vibe, and it usually takes a bit for that to happen. Sometimes it's more immediate, but do you notice anything like that happening with Demacia? Are you guys kind of figuring out your team dynamic and general team attitude and that kind of stuff?
I think we are still figuring it out.
Still figuring it out?
Yeah. We are still doing some theory, craft, and testing something different team comps and champions. So we're not ready yet to say that we play like this or this.
Right. like as an example though of what kind of what I'm talking about, like Shurima has a lot more of kind of a laid back attitude towards the game, as well as also in the same exact way really not laid back. And like, you know, borderline kind of in some ways, I don't want to say this for fear of people getting mad at me, but like some ways like borderline, you know, toxic if they get tilted. But like they don't really, they try not to take the game, you know, incredibly seriously. You know, and in contrast with you know, Frail Yord, it seems like, you know, the guys over at Frail Yord are usually, you know, pretty chill, but they like are very, you know, a very committed, like serious, like committed to practice, like want to do, you know, do better and get better and better, and kind of have a lot more of a, you know, I guess not really competitive, but just like, you know, serious about the competitive side of it.
That actually reminds me something about Demacia. Is that Demacia used to talk about a lot of stuff that didn't have anything to do with the game on comms while we were playing. Like, we were joking around a little bit too much. But since Shot Caller became part of the team, it was maintaining us more focused on the game instead of talking about stuff that didn't have anything to do.
Nice.
Like, look this skin, and this skin looks so good. I have never seen that skin in a while, or stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd definitely say there's like a healthy amount of that to have in your matches, because it keeps you from getting too, you know, tilted and, you know, taking things too seriously. But there's definitely too much as well, especially for people that might be more, you know, ADD about that kind of stuff and like lose track of what it is that they're doing in the game. Like I can't have serious conversations while I'm playing a League of Legends match, because my focus can't be split in two ways. You know, in that respect, like if I'm focused on something, I'm gonna zone in like all the way on it. That's awesome that that Shot Caller's been able to do that. He's really living up to his name there.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
So do
we have any more questions or comments?
So we got somebody that wants to know, Alex wants to know, can someone say what happened in the first game?
Oh my god. Sorry, Chaos is a murder.
It was unfortunate. It was another late game draft versus early game aggressive draft. 21 kills in 20 minutes. Ionia committed a dishonorable surrender. But it was really bad. And unfortunately, Ionia couldn't recover.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
To be fair to their surrender, it did look pretty bleak there. But, you know, we've seen worse comebacks from, you know, people in that position, so it could have happened.
Indeed. Oh no.
My
gambling addiction has come back to haunt me. I owe somebody some cookies.
Any other questions here from the chat? Corey, how's Freljord feeling?
We're feeling okay. Practice did not go very well this week. We had a couple people that had like some scheduling conflicts, so we haven't exactly played that much together since last weekend. But yeah, I think we're still confident that we're gonna win though. Yeah. No matter what team we play.
He says wearing a Shurima jersey.
Well, to be fair to him, he doesn't really have any other jersey options.
Yet.
True.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Alright, guys. Will that do it? We excited for tomorrow? I'm excited for tomorrow.
I really am excited for tomorrow. It should be
a super fun match to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy games. That's what I'm expecting.
I want to see it I want to see it be super close. Like I don't want any team getting squashed right off the bat.
I want to see Dandrew continue his reign as the first Blood King.
Yeah, I just realized today that we were getting first blood on the mid lane a lot lately.
You know, 4 times out of 6.
Even against Freljord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freljord does not want to talk about that specific death. That's really... Doug does not like talking about that.
Would you like to talk about the first Blood Victim King? Would you like to talk about Tenrux?
He is the first. It is the first Blood King. Hopefully after you guys beat Shurima, knock on wood. Yeah, it would be the first Blood King against the first Blooded King.
Yep.
Oh.
It's great.
Now watch it get reversed. Watch Dandrew get first blooded.
I'm gonna get flamed. I'm gonna get flamed for my team.
I can tell you from personal experience, it's fun.
So another question that I have, just real fast, kind of just pops in my head. What I know you play Ari and Akali, right, Dandrew?
Yes, I play those champions.
What are some of the other champions that you feel really comfortable with? And on top of that, as a second part to that question, like have there been any champions that you've picked up like solely while you've been playing with Demacia to kind of better fit the team comps and that kind of stuff?
Okay. Other champions I feel comfortable playing are, besides Akali, are Alia, Twisted Fate, and Nico. And I'm also trying to play Aurelia.
Aurelia is fun. She's hard.
Yeah, Aurelia. It's really hard.
I played her in an ARAM. That's not really a good judge of a champion, but she was massively fun in ARAM.
I wanted to try to bring the Nico. It's just really good on team fights, but I haven't been able to play really. I struggle to play aggressive on Nico. I'm really passive until a team fight.
Yeah.
I'm still working on that.
My issue with playing Nico in Summoner's Rift is that most of my Nico experience is from ARAM, and so when I play Nico, I look for my snowball to try and snowball in an ult, but I'm on Summoner's Rift, so obviously I don't have snowball. So I end up like spamming my key, like wondering why my snowball isn't going off before I figure out that I'm actually on the wrong map for that.
That's why you bring Protobelt with
Nico.
And Sonia's. So you survive after throwing your ult.
Have you just interested because of your champion pool? It sounds like you would like this champion. Have you played Echo much?
No, I haven't touched Echo at all.
A lot of fun.
I think I played Echo once, and I did fine, but I didn't want to play Echo.
Yeah, I actually started playing Echo when I was really new to the game. I didn't even know Echo was a champion. Like at that point, I didn't even know. Like I'd never seen him before, and I was in a mid lane match. I forget who I was playing, but I was facing Echo and an enemy mid laner, and this guy just killed me over and over and over again, and I couldn't figure him out. Like I was so mind boggled by the fact that he could like reverse time and just like all of a sudden, appear at one of his previous positions with like some of his health back, and he just killed me. I think it was ridiculous. It was like 20 times or something like that match, and I was like, I gotta learn that champion. That looks so broken.
Echo reminds me of Tracer from Overwatch.
Reminds you
You
of
can also
who?
go back from Tracer from Overwatch. She also has a similar ability that lets her like come back in time and gain her health back.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Valorant made a kind of version of Echo 2 in their game.
You mean the one that has fire? I don't remember his name.
No, it's somebody. Maybe it's the guy that can reverse time and like go back to his previous position. There's a guy that has like literally Echo's ultimate as a part of his kit. I can't remember what his name was, but
I think he was called Phoenix. I don't know.
you know what I've always wanted to see. I've always thought it'd be like a first person version of League of Legends would be really fun. But like on the actual
that is a game.
On the actual Summoner's Rift map though, like
You mean not Smite?
no.
What's Smite?
I don't know. Does that still even run? Does the game still? Do people still play that?
I think the first time I played Smite was on my PS4.
Oh.
That was the actual first time. An old friend of mine, Ben, he was apparently part of the Smite beta and had every single god. And he was like, "Have you ever played this?" No. Like, here you go, have a controller. I'm like, what the fuck? You're telling me this is a League of Legends game. Why are you giving me PlayStation controller?
Yeah.
Do we have any more questions from the stream, Ryan?
Not that I can see so far. Yep, I think that's about wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to tune in tomorrow for Demacia versus Shurima, which will be super fun, and then Sunday for the winner of that match versus Freljord for the championship, which should also be really fun.
Yes.
And thank you guys for bearing with us through the stream problems, and hopefully we can get some of that stuff sorted out before tomorrow so that it doesn't happen again. We're working on a few features, trying to implement some new stuff to the stream, give it a little bit of a better viewing experience. And I overloaded my computer today because it's a 7-year-old computer, and it did not like all the stuff that I was trying to run. So sadly, it killed itself 3 times. But it looks like we finally got it figured out after that first match. So hopefully we can keep going without any issues tomorrow.
I noticed how the production quality has been going up since the start of the tournament.
Yeah.
It's really looking more professional.
Dang,
The damage grab.
Yeah.
The logos.
Yep, that was one. We got one comment on one of the streams asking for some live stats, and it is a really hard kind of feature to implement because if you're going to do it manually, it takes a lot of work. So thankfully, I was able to do it via the live memory from watching the stream on my computer. But that means I have to have League of Legends up. I have to have my stream up. I have to have Discord up. I have to be streaming Discord. I've got to have 3 or 4 other programs up as well. So it's just a lot for my computer to handle. But yeah, hopefully we'll keep on ironing out those issues, and our goal is eventually to kind of get it up to where we're wanting it to be, even throwing in some cool 3D ground level shots in there if we can eventually make that happen. So it's just a matter of finding out the balance of what my computer can handle and how we can make it happen. So yep. We have one last question here I think that we'll take, and that is asking predictions. Do we have predictions
for tomorrow?
I'm assuming just in general, but tomorrow and Sunday. What team does Freljord want to play against in the final? On top of that,
I think Freljord wants to play Demacia.
No, we want Shurima to win. We want Shurima to win. They're a known evil. This Demacia team is an unknown.
Oh no!
Oh no! What just happened? Dude? That was so convenient.
somebody hijacked his account. Didn't like that.
Some Demacia fan was like, "No, get out of here." Before he gets back, personally, I think the entire reason why Freljord would rather face Demacia is because Game 1 and Game 2 of Shurima versus Freljord, Shurima showed that they can slap Freljord around in the early game. Just slap him around. Only to choke at a very important team fight. What happens when Shurima doesn't choke? You lose. And just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with Shurima's last match, they definitely made some progress in the right direction, as far as, you know, kind of ironing out some of those points, making sure they didn't throw the leads that they had, but they still have a little bit of kind of team cohesion and communication things that they probably got to work through. I think that would be their biggest pitfall against Freljord, which you know, is somebody, you know, one of the teams with the best communication and coordination. So it would be interesting to kind of see if they were able to step up to that challenge. And that's one of the reasons why I think, you know, that match against Demacia is going to be so interesting, because it's going to kind of be the determining factor. Like, have they you know, fix some of those weak areas.
Corey, are you alive?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, welcome back. So Shurima's a known evil?
Yeah. Yep, I'd rather play against them.
Yeah.
I know that team better than I know Demacia, and I think that with a few changes to our draft, like their early game is not even going to be an issue.
Yeah.
How about you, Dandrew? You guys gonna breeze past Shurima straight to Freljord?
I'm really excited for the match. I think it's going to be really fun and challenging.
The one piece of
I
advice
think
I
I
have:
haven't-
don't give up. Don't give up those matches. Like, just play them all the way through. Like, you never know. Even if you guys, like, you know, for whatever reason get stomped in an early game, like, keep playing it out. Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
I think I have never experienced in this tournament getting like super behind it. Ever.
What I'm trying to think of, like, I thought there was one match that happened. Was that versus Freljord, or was that?
Shurima?
The first game against Freljord.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
really behind on that game. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's fine.
But yeah,
you still
I got it
you still got
behind.
that really good solo kill on to 10 rooks, which was like really clean.
Venue.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, I think that'll wrap it up here for us. For the second time.
Don't forget to like,
yes,
follow, subscribe.
Please do all
Hit
that
that
stuff.
bell notification.
We'll still be doing events like this even after the tournament. We'll probably be streaming, you know, some other Clash events throughout the year.
Clash events, Dungeons and Dragons, 7 Days to Die.
We might even stream some 7 Days to Die. That's true. And then we've got also some classes coming up too that we will be streaming. Right now, me and Urf are doing a class series called Visceral Storytelling, where we're combining kind of D&D tutorials, where we talk about like different D&D elements, and with actually 3D modeling. So, you know, I then take those topics that we talked about and find a way to translate them into a 3D modeling session, and that's kind of fun. I think we've got our character creation, 3D character creation class coming up here soon, which should be fun. And then we also will be posting some videos even on Python coding, right, if anybody is interested in that, because I've been doing a Python class here in the Discord live. So, yep, definitely like and subscribe if you guys feel so inclined. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Oh. I literally dabbed off the face